Senhoras e senhores, sejam
Oh, what a
bem-vindos
sight
à
this is. The
partida de
colour,
hoje.
the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So straight into the action. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Junior. His raw pace, added to the infinite amount of trickery he has up his sleeve, are sure to cause any defence no shortage of headaches. He just needs a better final product at the top level.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Serginho. And no, that was never going to make it. Knocks it into space. Aubameyang. Towering header! And he's straight offside. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to...
A Cruyff! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
De Jong. Nicely aimed pass. Gets a good foot in there. And it's Rivaldo. Tries to pass it through. Good Cruyff! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Brazil really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
So it's going to be another corner. Brazil have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. We expected better, and so did he. Now it's Aubameyang. Cafu cuts it out. Rummenigge. And here's Rivaldo. Oh, they could be caught out here. And this is Figo. It's Figo! That is decidedly lacking.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Oh, there's a probing ball. Luis Suarez. Neither side yet able to find the net. And he was quick to react. Goes looking wide. Vinicius Junior gets into a good position. Takes a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Vinicius Junior clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Oh, played right into his path. And he can thump it away. Pass is coming off in quick. Rummenigge! Goal! Brazil! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Looking for the run. Vinicius Junior has it in a what? He's had a shot! Well taken goal. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him? Takes a shot. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Rummenigge actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. And now they can spring out of defence. No, he's not getting past him there. Now it's Cruyff. Rummenigge. And that is expertly dealt with. He's having a shot! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Vardiol. Now Gonzalo Inacio. Rice. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
It's Luis Suarez! Ronaldinho. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Rice. Thinks about the shot. Aubameyang! Has fallen kindly here. They've scored! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper, couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done that.
And Cruyff! Oh, good finish! And the lead lasts no time at all!
Yeah, and the analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And that is all they have time for. Brazil are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
It's a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. So once again, we're underway. He's shifting through the gears here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Pass somewhat off target. Scholes. Serginho. Ronaldinho. Oh, easy pickings there. Rice. Rice showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Gonzalo Inacio. Not the most oh no, what has happened here? He's picked his way through. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Gonçalo Inácio. It's not an especially good pass, that. Koundé. Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. He's in plenty of space here. And he shoots!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
So we've reached the hour mark. Inácio calmly anticipates. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely weighted ball. He's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's in a great position here. That's a cute ball. Not the most accurate pass. That looks a good ball through. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Rummenigge, well read, and the danger is averted. Serginho. Luis Suarez. Piqué spots it and intercepts. And it's Serginho. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Tries to play it through. Brazil have a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate, cynical as it comes.
Para a entrada do jogador, camisa 42.
He's having a good look here.
Yeah, and a heart-and-mouth time for the culprit, who may well regret his transgression.
Zico! And another try! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it! Tries a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Brazil! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Brazil leading now.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Nice interception, well timed.
Copenhagen really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
They are cruising. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
No luck with that dink over the top. Serginho. Now it's Pelé. That's a nicely shaped ball. And he is deftly away. So their 4th corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nicely shaped ball. Koundé.
Teremos
Zico.
3 minutos de acréscimo.
And the number on the board is 3. Pelé. Zico. It's Zico! Sharp and fitting, but not quite.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Gonzalo Inacio. And it's Koundé. And it's Luis Suarez. Great defending, strong and determined. And that will be the final act. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Rummenigge taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they've managed to turn this around. Going behind seemed to strengthen their resolve, and it's been a wholehearted reaction and an absolutely terrific win.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.